welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like a long time, a while since I uploaded a video, so I'm really wanting to apologize. I've been just so very busy with my finals and other stressful stuff, but I'm happy to say that I'm less busy and I'm going to continue making my regular every week one video. So today's video I'll be making a buste, but I will be making it out of a pattern that I've got online. Actually, this pattern, I live in the Netherlands, so if you live in Europe, you can easily get this pattern. I'm gonna leave the link below on the information bar if you want to get this, if you want to use this pattern. This is actually a dress pattern, and I actually made a dress out of this pattern. I'm gonna quickly show you guys the dress I made out of this pattern, and it's this light brown fabric I used to make it. It's really pretty. I love this. It's actually a school project. I had to make a dress, so I got myself a quick pattern. My grade was really good. My teacher really loved it. So yeah, you can easily make a nice dress like this. Sorry, if you want. And this is the back, the way it looks like. So this pattern actually has two pads. It has the top and the skirt part, and I'm going to be using the top part to make the buste today. So if you want to see how to use a pattern, definitely stay tuned to the end of this video. And so this is the pattern pieces. I'm actually going to be using just two pieces out of the pattern, these two pieces. So when you have a pattern pieces, what you want to look is, you want to look if it says center front unfold. When it says center front unfold, that means you have to cut it on a fold fabric, because the front has to be a whole part and whole piece. You don't want to have two pieces. If you have two pieces, that means you have to stitch it together in the front, and that's look very horrible. So you have to pay attention to that, to look at if you need to cut in a fold fabric or you need to cut two pieces. So this is the front panel, and we need to cut it on the fold. So what you want to do, you want to fold your fabric in half like so. Should have ironed mine, but had no time. And then you want to put it on a fold like so. Hope you can see it. And you're going to go ahead and pin it in place. Gonna put some few pins, but if you're new, make sure you put a lot of pins to hold it in place. I don't need that much, just need few pins. Just gonna head. I think I'm gonna like dye this fabric, dye the denim later when I'm done. I really don't know yet, because I feel it's a little bit dark. I think I'm gonna do like an ombre effect when I'm done sewing it, but if I do that, I'm definitely gonna make a video also, so don't worry about it. Just pin it. Okay, because this fabric is very hard, so I think I need more pins, so I'm just gonna pin it. Okay, one more. Okay, now that you pin your pattern in place, you want to go ahead and cut it. So you're gonna go trace the darts from the pattern to your fabric. So these are the darts. I'm just gonna trace it over to the fabric. So this one is here and one is here, and it's somewhere here. So this is it. Dart. Now I have a dart. I'm gonna do the other dart. Now you're just gonna connect the lines. And now you have your darts. You're gonna do the same on the other side of the fabric. So you're just gonna, and for the second pattern, you need to cut 2 pieces. So you don't need to cut it on a fold. That automatically means you don't need to fold your fabric. So you're just gonna pin it on your fabric, and then you're gonna go ahead and cut it just the way we did the first one. So when you're done, your pattern piece is gonna look like this. You're going to have 1, 2, 3 for the lining, and 1, 2, 3 for the main fabric. So in total, you should have 6 pieces. Now I'm just going to go ahead and sew in the dots, and I'll show you how I do it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna sew in the dots. And you sew in the dots by folding it like this in half, like so. And then you're just gonna put 2 pins. Well, you can pull more pins if you want. I'm just gonna put 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end there. So it should be like this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and sew all the dots in place, and I'll show you how it looks like. So after sewing the dots, your front panel should look like this. So now you have the front ready, and also the lining. So you're basically making 2 tops. This is the lining, and this is the way it looks. So the next step is you're going to pin the back piece to the front, the back panel to the front panel. So we're just gonna put some few pins like so. I'm just gonna put 4 pins. Just pin it in place like this. And it's gonna look like this after pinning it. You're gonna do the same for the lining, and then so this is what it looks like after stitching the back panel to the front panel. Just gonna flip it to the right side so you see how it looks. So this is how it looks. So what's the next step? The next step is attaching the lining itself to the fabric. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna do that by pinning the right side of the fabric to the right side of the lining. So we're gonna take the right sides together like so, and we're gonna pin it all through till there. We're just gonna go ahead and pin everything and pin the other side, and then we're gonna stitch it all the way down in the lining. We're almost done. I think we have just 2 more steps to go, and then we're done. And this is the inside now. Now you can see how it looks, very neat. And I also went ahead and pinned the zipper into place. So you're just first of all going to pin the zipper to the actual fabric, and after you've done stitching the zipper, then you're going to fold the lining inside, and then you're going to stitch it again on the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch in the lining, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I'm going to do the hemming. So I've sewn the zipper in place. This is like the last step. This is the way it looks like. We are almost done, and now we're gonna hem it. So I've pinned the lining in place, so you should have something like this with an opening here so you can turn it inside out later. So make sure after you pin and you leave a small opening which you're going to hand stitch later on. Put that in mind, don't forget, because if you stitch it all the way around, you have to lose it because there's no way you can turn it inside out. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and sew it, and I'm going to show you the end result. I'm just gonna go ahead and sew it with the sewing machine, and then I'm gonna hand stitch this little piece that is open, and then I'm gonna show you the end result and how it looks like. Okay, and this is the finished look. This is the front, this is the way it looks like. It really looks good. I'm really happy. And this is the back part. This is the way it looks like. I'm really happy the way everything turned out. So guys, this is a video for today. I hope you like it, and I hope it's helpful to you. And if you end up making your own birthday, definitely tag me a picture on my Instagram or respond video to this one. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.